War Room Sports, www.warroomsports.com. What? Ain't no more to it.
All right, welcome to Inside the War Room on War Room Sports TV. I'm your host, Devin McMillan, and I'm here with my co-host, Jimmy Williams, and a host of our friends. We got the Idiot Sports Talk crew in the house, Ezra, who ate my ice cream. We got Joel Rodriguez.
That's right.
We got Naran Mercer, fantasy football expert, War Room Sports.
1 at 13.
And special guest, DJ Willie G, Tampa's finest, in the house.
Yo, what up?
All right, fellas, you know we're doing our year in review series for the year of 2012. And on this particular episode, we want to talk about LeBron James in the year that he had. He was the NBA MVP for the third time. He was the finals MVP, finally got his championship. He went on to the Olympics and won gold with the Olympic team. He just had an overall good year. So let's just start talking about what we remember from LeBron and what may have changed from years past. Ezra, you want to start us off?
What I think about 2012 for LeBron, it's not the year itself, but for the future. I think this is his first year that he put the whole package together, and this is his first prime year. And I think it's going to be scary for the league for years to come. He finally developed a post game this year. He took control in the playoffs when Chris Bosh went down. Him and Wade had to carry the team, and obviously they did. It's just for years to come, I think LeBron's just, into this year you can see he's getting better. He's shooting over 54%. The man is having an incredible year, and it's just scary to think how much better he's going to get now that he's in his prime.
Right. And Jimmy, what do you think about 2012 for LeBron?
I think this is actually one of the best years that a professional basketball player has had. When you look at everything that he accomplished, not only winning the NBA championship, the MVP, going to the Olympics, winning a gold medal, getting the chip off his shoulder, finally getting his first ring, and the way he performed, like Ezra said, it's going to be scary from here on out. Now, I'm not like the biggest LeBron fan, but facts are facts, and it is what it is. There's no denying his talent. He's the best player in the league by far. To me, it's not even close. And watching him play is scary because he's not even going full throttle in the regular season. I mean, he's even made statements like, if I wanted to, I could lead the league in scoring, and I believe him.
Okay, Joel.
I think he had a very good year. As far as it being scary, statistically, it should be. I think as far as winning titles, I think Wade is slipping, so it may deter the whole not 4, not 5, not 6 thing. I think he's had a really good year. I think the biggest difference more than anything, the toughest thing to do is win when people expect you to win. I think that's the toughest thing to do in all the sports. And people really expected him to win this year, and he did it. And so I don't think there's anything as far as an obstacle that can get in his way, like mentally, that should block him anymore. Because I think that was the biggest hurdle, and he got over.
All right, now, Rand, what do you think of LeBron's 2012?
Phenomenal season. But what I see is leadership. That first year in Miami, everyone was still saying he's deferring to Wade. But last year, you could tell LeBron took control of that team. In the playoffs, like his body language was different. He was the man. He carried them down the stretch. Like you said, Bosh went out. He destroyed the Celtics.
Right. Now, I've been critical of LeBron over the years. I'm going to get to DJ Willie G in a second. I've been critical of him over the years, but it seems like this year when the playoffs came around, a lot of the things that I was critical of, he basically changed. Like Ezra said earlier, he got down into the post, something he should have been doing a long time ago. But, he did it this time when it counted. He did defer to Wade a lot when they first got there, but it seems like the team got better when Dwayne Wade finally decided, like, look, man, we're going to follow your lead. And with LeBron leading that team, they were a much better team. Now, DJ Willie G, what do you think of LeBron's 2012? And at the end of that, tell us, because Jimmy said that he thinks he's the best player in the league by far. I want to know what you think about that particular statement.
Man, I think he had a good 2012 season. I ain't gonna take nothing away from the man, but I just feel that everything he's doing should be expected of him anyway. I think he gets a lot more credit than a lot. Well, I think he gets a lot of credit for doing what we already knew what he could do. He took over the team. He took over the team. Dwayne Wade handed him the reins to take over the team. He did a good job with that, and he finally became the player that I always wanted him to be, because he doesn't have a killer instinct. He doesn't have it in him to to take over games and everything like that. But he finally decided to do that. I still don't think he's the best player in the league. I think he shoots a high percentage because he shoots a lot of layups and dunks.
What's he supposed to shoot?
I mean, I'm just saying. He can get to the hole when he gets to the hole whenever he feel like it. You know what I'm saying?
He's supposed to say this is too easy. This is too easy. Let me back up and make it more difficult.
Really,
what the hell?
Really, I'm with you in your LeBron hate boat. We gotta let it sail, man. That ship has sailed, brother. It's sailed, man. He the best in the world right now, man.
Well, B. Austin, since you just jumped on with us, B. Austin, WarRoomSports.com.
AKA on the weekends, AKA Liquid Lou.
Yeah, and I got proof of that. We just came back from somewhere, from a liquid hole. But what do you think about LeBron's 2012 with the MVP, the finals MVP, the Olympics? What do you think?
I mean, he's on pace. The last person that we saw to put up the type of numbers that he's putting up was the Big O. I mean, he's damn near close to a triple-double. And in saying that, you also have the outcome, which is the wins, which is the success, which is the championships. That just really can't be argued with, man. I mean, if I wanted to nitpick, my biggest issue with him at this point that remains is the fact that he's a super teamer. But that's really not pertinent in discussing his 2012. I mean, he's already there. He already said, I want to go to Miami. I want to wear tight clothes. I want to hug up on Dwayne Wade. And I'm going to play basketball and dominate. And that's what he's doing. So, I mean, really, I gotta let the ship sail, man. He's the nicest. I still don't know that the killer is really there, because I saw Mario Chalmers and Dwayne Wade still take a lot of the game winners or the tough end of game shots. But man, you can't argue with his stats, man.
Man, they don't win that finals without Mike Miller 7 threes, man.
All right, listen. Okay.
Did you just give Mike Miller credit for the finals?
Yep.
He did hit 7 threes.
Yeah, 7 3. Mario Chalmers averaged almost 20 a game.
He hit 7 threes when they were up 3-1 in the series. Like what? He misses, they win the next game.
Was more critical in that final series than Mike Miller.
Yo, the hate is strong. He said Mike Miller won the finals, though.
All right, but listen, we're actually gonna get back to a point that B. Austin made, the whole super teaming thing. But before we do that, I want to go back to DJ Willie G. Since you don't think he's the best player in the league right now, where do you think he ranks? And
who's he behind?
Who's on top of him?
It just total all around the offense. Just all around player.
All around
player in the league.
I mean, honestly, I think he's I got him at number 3.
Who?
I got him at number 3.
Durant.
Give us your top 2.
My top 2, I think Durant is better than LeBron is. I think Durant is better than LeBron is, and even at 34, I still think Kobe is better than LeBron. Right.
Stop hating, Jimmy. Stop hating.
Yo, as you can see, I'm a Lakers fan, and Willie, you're drunk.
No, I'm not.
I would trade LeBron for Kobe right now in a heartbeat. Are you kidding me?
I'm not right now. I mean, Kobe's 34, LeBron's 7? Of course,
take age out the equation. I'm talking about for this season and next season, or even this season. Come on, man, get out of here, man.
No, Kobe got 11 30-point games in a row right now. Yeah. Nobody's ever done that.
Hey,
he's doing it at 34 years old.
In his defense, Jimmy, you don't count rebounds at the end of games or assists. You count the points up for the win.
But let me ask you a question. If you put LeBron on the team, you just flip-flop him and Kobe. Do the Lakers have a better record right now?
Not really.
FOA.
Not doubt it. I doubt it.
They would.
What?
I think they do. I think LeBron James is the best player in the league, but I don't, Jimmy's laughing real hard. It's like he said Royale Ivy. He said Kobe Bryant.
No, I get that, but I don't think it's close. Like I'm not, and there's no disrespect to Kobe. No disrespect to Kobe, but I told y'all before, there's about 3 or 4
Jimmy ain't the biggest Kobe fan in the world, for those of y'all who don't know.
But the thing is, I'm a Lakers fan, but I'm also a realist. I'm being honest. Like, you guys thought I was crazy when I said Kobe. I'd take 3 or 4 players before Kobe.
I'm a Sixers fan. That didn't mean I was a fan of Kevin Ollie because he was on the squad.
Come on, man. Now you talking about Kevin Ollie and Kobe. Come on, man.
Well, how come we can't criticize Kobe? I don't want to.
Y'all can. We
definitely
can
criticize him.
Kobe.
How come we can't criticize LeBron?
People kill, let's say, Deron Williams. He's a coach killer. He got rid of Jerry Sloan, now Avery Johnson. Kobe got 2 coaches fired already. How come no one brings up anything? Let's say LeBron. And when LeBron started 9-8 with the Heat, with his super team, people were killing him. They're frauds. The Lakers start off under 500. It's not Kobe's fault.
This is why. This is why.
I know that was years ago. That's years
2 or 3 years or something. But that's why you can't do it.
Today. We're talking about Kobe 2012. Kobe hasn't won a championship in 2-3 years.
Hey, Ezra,
and Darren Williams hasn't won one ever.
You gotta stop living in the past, guys. Kobe's gonna get old. His legs is gonna get tired. You gotta stop living in the past. LeBron
He's gonna lead the league in scoring, man.
Plain and simple.
Why? You still call
Ezra, the point that I'm making is because I think everybody here pretty much agrees that LeBron's the best player in the league except for Willie. It's just that only thing I was saying is Jimmy laughed really hard as if we were talking about some bum. That's all. That's
true. But I'm just saying a lot of people.
No, I'm laughing hard because I don't see how anybody can say that anybody else is the best player in the game. I don't care. If he said, it doesn't matter who he said.
It's a matter of opinion.
No, I get that, but he said, are you talking about the best all-around player? We says yes, and he goes to Kobe scoring.
But it's not.
He scored this.
It's not those 2 guys that they named. It's not like they don't have a case. Like I don't think they are, but it's not like they don't have a case. That's all I'm saying.
My personal opinion is not close. That's my personal opinion.
Okay, let's go to this because B. Austin mentioned it earlier about the whole super teaming thing. Now, we know how great of a year LeBron had. Let's go to Naran first on this, and then we'll go to Joel, Ezra, and down the line. Do you think, even though he got this championship and may win a few more, do you still think that will follow his legacy, the fact that he had to leave and team up with 2 other superstars to get it done?
Me personally, no, because the rules allow it. Free agency allows this to happen, so I can't penalize him for that. You saw opportunity, he capitalized on it. Plain and simple.
I mean, I hear you with that too, but the rules allow it, but I'm also allowed to bash it.
That's true.
I mean, I still think without LeBron, they don't win that, but I still kind of look at it like I just don't know.
But they haven't been healthy altogether.
It's whoredom. It's whoredom.
All right, Joel, what's your opinion on?
I think to the people who don't like him, they're definitely going to continue to use that. But I just think it might have, I don't know, maybe the new labor agreements put the kibosh on that, but it may have set a precedent to where other people are starting to do it. You may do it, you may see it in other leagues. I heard the other day that Elvis Dumervil, Alden Smith, and what's his name from Buffalo, Marcel Darius, that they're trying to team up to be on the same defensive line down the road. It may have set a precedent, so it may not affect them as much as we thought it would originally. I think, to me personally, no, because they needed him, and they weren't going to win anything without him. Had they signed Amari that summer or Carlos Boozer that summer as opposed to LeBron, they'd be out in the second round probably. To me, no.
I was just always my question is always, you're the best player in the league. Make these dudes come to you. Like it just didn't seem right for him to go out and join another team. But at this point, it is what it is. He basically proved what he had to prove. But
all right, what I was going to say real quick about that is to answer your question, people will hold it against him, but people still look at Magic Johnson and say, okay, he played with Worthy, he played with Kareem. They hold things against Bird. He played with a good team. People still hold things against Bill Russell. So at the end of the day, those that want to take shots at LeBron or detract from what he's doing and will accomplish, they're going to use that because they do it with everybody else. Michael can't win with Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson can't win without Michael or Kobe. You know what I mean? So it's going to be one of those things that people always point to. But with any great player or any great coach, there's always something that somebody's going to point to. You know what I mean? And this will just be that thing for LeBron. That's all it's going to be.
Yeah. With LeBron, I always looked at him. I always thought that he would end up winning titles anyway. I just think his patience was short, and he had to go do what he had to do. Ezra, what do you think about the whole super team aspect?
It was like a cheap cop-out, but I want to say this in LeBron's credit. One, Chris Bosh is not a superstar. Star player, but I don't think he's a franchise guy. And in the playoffs, Bosh went down, okay? It was LeBron and Wade had to carry the team. Usually when you win a championship, you have a second guy.
When Bosh went down, they were on the brink of losing.
Yeah, they were going to lose.
They almost lost in Indiana.
No, they won when Bosh came back. They were a better team.
Of course they got better.
I think they beat Indiana. Bosh was hurt, right?
Of course, Chris Bosh spreads the floor for them. He's the perfect complement to LeBron and Wade. But my last thing is, when these three guys are on the court, LeBron is a man among men. You understand? He's the man. He took over this team. You said the first year it was more Wade's team. They didn't win. They got spanked by the Mavericks, which was a huge upset. The next year, when LeBron said, I got to take over us to win, he did, and they won.
They didn't have Mike Miller.
They did have Mike Miller. They did have Mike Miller, right?
No, but even then, when they, against the Mavericks, had LeBron shown up like he did in the Chicago series, they would be two-time champions.
Exactly.
So I'm not going to say
like they almost
it was Wade's team. They didn't win. They should have won.
They almost lost to Indiana until Dwayne Wade took over.
Here's my thing, gentlemen. Here's my thing, right? Yo, what happened to competitive greatness? Like, because 1,001 people want to follow suit and something work, that doesn't make it right. That doesn't make it good for the overall product. That doesn't make it good for where the direction of sports is going from. It's like, listen, if MJ is my homie, that's fine. He's nice. I'm nice. I want to tear his ass apart on the court. That's going to give the very best for the sport overall. It's like, yo, if I'm going to get together with you and you're going to get together with me and we're going to, I want to beat you. I want to beat you, and I respect Rose. D Rose has that attitude. Yo, I'm not sweating LeBron to come play with me, or I'm not sweating to go play with him. If he wants to play with me, cool, he's a teammate. If not, fine, we'll beat one another. I'll beat him.
Those days are gone, so D Rose is going to sit around and watch them win championships. If you want to go back to those days, McFly, then so be it. You're going to have to go back to the future because it's changed. Now, I'm not saying that it's
but what you're doing is you make excuses.
Condone or accept.
You condone these things. It's like, yo, because it's changed doesn't make it right.
I never said it was right. Did I say it was right? I said it is what it is. It's not going to go backwards. It is what it is.
So then acknowledge it and say that it sucks. Don't make an excuse for it. The competitive nature of sports is going down. So it's not going down. It's not going down. You like this huggy, lovey-dovey?
No, it's not.
It's sports overall. It's sports overall. You got Jennings. You got a team. You got a teammate that's supporting a cat. You got a cat supporting. Listen, man. You got a cat that's supporting Adrian Peterson getting the record on his defense. The overall cast of sports is bullshit.
But that's the same
spirit.
Opinion. Okay,
so you disagree with that? You disagree with competitive greatness? That's competitive greatness?
Now let me talk.
All right, so what is competitive greatness then, Jimmy? What's competitive greatness?
Are you going to allow me to answer you?
Yeah, tell me. What's competitive?
All right. Now let me answer you. My thing is that's your opinion. You're saying the competitive greatness is gone. I'd rather have super teams because at the end of the day, if we have multiple super teams, guess what? They're going to play each other. And that's what I want to see. I want to see the best play the best. Not one guy carrying 12 bums. Not the Sixers with AI and 12 bums face another team that has multiple superstars that has no chance to win. That's not what I want to say.
Sixers out.
I'm just saying it is what it is. So what I'm saying is that's my opinion. You can try to tell me.
In the playoffs and in the finals, though, what about people who want to watch basketball every day, and we got to watch Miami and New York go up against the Bucks every night, stuff like that?
But
like,
it's going to be like that anyway. It's going to be like that anyway, man.
It's always been that way.
Yeah.
There's only a handful of teams that have ever won the NBA championship. It's not like it's a bunch of teams that have won the championship. It's not like it's a bunch of teams.
I didn't say every good team was championship caliber.
Dallas didn't have a
every
super
good team
team
was championship caliber. But it was better to watch at one point. It wasn't this bad.
Listen,
I mean, when was it better to watch?
Yep.
When was it better to watch?
Was it better to watch?
Yeah, I think in
the 80s it was a much better product to watch as far
but
as
there were still 2 or 3 super teams in the 80s too, though, man.
Listen.
That's because of good GMs.
You keep acting like good teams have to be championship teams. I didn't say a bunch of teams are going to win the championship. I'm talking about watchable games. After Bosch leaves Toronto, who the hell wants to watch Toronto?
Who wants to watch Toronto with Bosch there anyway? Nobody watches them anyway.
Yeah, you're saying that, but I watch Toronto with Bosch.
Listen, you're a basketball head. You probably still watch Toronto without Bosch.
But there's a lot of basketball heads in America. That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't want to see DeMar DeRozan.
You didn't watch him when Bosch was there, Austin.
When all the superstars.
I didn't watch Bosch. I didn't watch Bosch, Jimmy, because I'm against his lifestyle.
But my point is this, Austin. That you have your opinion. Other people have their opinion. At the end of the day, all I'm saying is, to me, it's no different now than it was before. I mean, I've even made a video before that. I'm not against super team, and you are. We already know that. And so to me, it's no different.
Miami was the first one anyway. Boston did it when they won the title before Miami.
I'm against it. I'm against it in a sense where it's not GMs, it's not personnel executives making these decisions. It's guys saying it's too hard for me to do it by myself. Let's get together. I don't want to beat you. I want to play with you to win. Come on, man. Yo, your squad, which was the ultimate super team, the Lakers in the 80s, that wasn't Magic saying, Kareem, come play with me. Worthy, come play with me. No, they put that team together.
Yeah, that was trades and drafts.
The attitude of these players suck. They're not competitive.
The league wasn't overexpanded, too. Some of these teams shouldn't even be in the league.
I agree with that.
Agreed. All them Chicago teams that got put together, that wasn't somebody coming over to this and be like, "Oh, let's play with you guys." No.
But hold on. The thing about it is, Magic and Bird absolutely did too recruit free agents. You read the same book I did, so they actually they did go to players and say, "Hey, I want you to come play with me." They recruited free agents. This is not new.
Recruiting free agents isn't asking the best player in the world or best. Yeah, they were saying, you come be a shooter and stand in the corner and knock down a shot.
It wasn't like it is now. Magic was under a 20-year, $20 million contract. It is not the same now.
Magic got duped.
Yo, they recruited Michael and Pippen recruited Rodman, remember? They recruited Dennis Rodman openly.
Dennis Rodman. It's not new.
Who was trying to get Dennis Rodman? Really?
Dennis Rodman's a Hall of Famer. Let's not play him now.
They don't win a title without Rodman, man. The Knicks switch Oakley with Rodman. Bulls ain't winning shit.
There you go.
Yeah, y'all bad Mike. Y'all bad Mike.
Let me ask you one question, B. Austin. Now, if Bosh, Wade, and LeBron decide to come to the Sixers, are you still against super teaming?
Yep.
Yes.
No, yeah, FOA.
I didn't say I wouldn't. I didn't say I wouldn't root for my Sixers. I root for my Sixers.
You switched that.
You switched root for my Sixers.
I was wearing skinny jeans. They all came here.
I understand B. Austin's point, and I really don't care either way. My thing is, let's look at a human element real quick. Jimmy, Devin, B. Austin, you guys are friends, right? Let's say you had an opportunity. to big money, work for the same company, or let's say basketball. If you want NBA, you don't want to be with your best friends on the same basketball court. I look at that human element like that. This is my boy. I want to play with him. Why not? Why do we have to kill? It don't bother me if we kill LeBron or praise him for it. Like I said, I don't care either way. But let's look at the human element part of it.
The human element part of it is
I like
the
that
same,
perspective.
It's the same.
No, but what's the odds?
You don't have a killer instinct no more.
What's the odds that we're going to be 3 of the best players in the league, though?
Well, I understand that part, but this just happened. But look at what happened after that. What was it? Carmelo, CP3, Amari at the wedding, all that crap.
Yeah.
Okay,
that was my point. Like I spoke on that a whole lot last year. I'm like, it started a trend that's not good for the league because every time these guys get together, it makes one more franchise unwatchable. You know what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying. It dilutes
that's not going to be good for the league in the long run.
It dilutes the talent throughout the league. But I think, remember LeBron made a point. Why don't you contract a couple teams? I think the sport overall has diluted the talent themselves. There's too many teams in some of these leagues.
The league is way overexpanded. I mean,
I agree, Ezra, but I think it's 2 different issues. Like contracting the teams.
But like I said, either way, I don't care. I love watching these super teams go against each other, or like you said, everybody has a level playing field.
No,
I don't
Jimmy,
care.
Jimmy, I don't disagree with that either. I'd be lying to say I'm not gonna like to see the Heat versus the Lakers. I'd be lying to say that. But I'm not talking about just the Sunday games. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about every night. Like, what am I watching?
I'm with you.
That's all.
I guess for me, like, get me more time to do other stuff. So, cause now I don't have to watch them bum teams.
All right. Well, let's bring it back around because we're supposed to be talking about LeBron's 2012.
We knew this was gonna happen, though.
yeah. That's why we got everybody together. But just closing remarks. B. Austin, you got anything more to say about LeBron?
No, I'm not a LeBron.
Wait a minute. We talked about his 2012. Tell us what you think you see from LeBron moving forward from this moment on.
I think what my brother said from the fishbowl was what I see going forward. I see more championships in his future. You know, a lot of the criticisms that I had about his game specifically, not my perception of his character, but his actual game, he's worked on. He's gotten his big 6'9", 3 million pound ass in the post for at least 8 to 10 possessions a game. That makes him unstoppable. He's improved his jumper. He seems a little more interested in taking and making the game-winning play under pressure. Although I still see a little bit of weak heart and Kool-Aid there. And also he's improved his defense. So the things that he can work on in terms of his game, it seems like he's only getting better. He is the best player in the world. I don't think it's foolish to mention those other names, but they don't have the complete game that he has. So I see at least 2 more chips for Duke.
You foolish Americans always think that the best player in your league is the best player in the world. I do.
LeBron, I look forward his prime years. I think last year was his first prime year. This year, you're talking about his jumper improved. He's shooting 43% from three-point land. He's shooting close to 55% overall. His rebounds is up. His assists is up from last year. It's just incredible, LeBron, how much better he can get. But the only man I think that can slow him down is Durant, but I don't think he's ready. I think he's about 2 years away, Durant, from taking LeBron down.
Somebody's laughing at you.
I told you, I think it's not close. I think he's the best player in the world. And I am a Lakers fan, but I don't think that Kobe's as good as LeBron right now. I'm not saying all time or anything, but right now. I just hope that the rumors are true and LeBron ends up in L.A. And, hey, he might bring KD with him. Him and KD both can come to L.A. and play with Howard or something. You know, you never know.
And Melo might join. Melo will come off the bench.
There you go. As a Lakers fan, I take all that.
And Chris Paul.
I think it's scary in terms of what he's able to do because watching him play, like watching the games, you see him dominate, but he seems to be on cruise control. It's like dude's not even trying hard. And I just want to see in the playoffs whether he takes it up another notch, like I think he can do. And you know, it's gonna be scary. It's gonna be scary to see how good this guy can actually be with his physical ability as well as his basketball talent. It's crazy.
You talking fo. Joel, with LeBron in the future.
I've always compared him to Alex Rodriguez as far as
great comparison.
As far as you know, the level of talent and how the great numbers you put up, and you know, postseason success or lack of. You know, and A-Rod finally had that one postseason where he just took over and dominated everything, and he hasn't done it since. You know, so that's probably the one question I would have for LeBron. Like, is he really like A-Rod in that he has that one great postseason and then just, you know, goes back to what he was? Or, you know, does he build from that? I do think I don't see more than one or two more titles from him because I think Wade is breaking down. And I think outside of Wade, I don't think that's a championship team. As far as you know, I don't think that's a championship role-playing squad. I think Wade is good enough for them to win it this year, but after that, I don't think so, man. So one or two maybe, but that's it. As far as statistically, you know, it'd be nice if he actually tried to average a triple-double in the season. If he actually went for it, you know, 'cause I think he could do it, and I would like to see it in my lifetime. You know. And I just, maybe one year just for him to just go nuts, you know, like just say, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to try and lead the league in everything, and let's see if he can do it. But yeah, as far as titles and whatever, man.
No human being can do that.
I agree with that Wade is breaking down too, but I think it has a lot to do with how tight his clothes are. Speaking of clothes, Iran, what's your LeBron in the future?
I see one more this year. I think they go back to back this year. I see 3 years in New York, he gets one. 3 years in LA, he gets one. Then Tommy 33, he goes see Uncle Drew at his prom back in Cleveland. Be the hometown hero, and then call it a career.
All right, DJ Willie G, what do you see in the future from LeBron?
You see him getting assassinated
Is he ever going to be
tonight.
the best player in the league? Or does Kobe have to retire?
Yeah, Kobe gonna have to retire, man. He gonna pass the torch to him, but
he holding on to his man, yo. I respect it.
Well, I mean, as far as LeBron numbers, man, he gonna put up numbers. He gonna put up numbers regardless, man. But like Joel said, it's not the Miami Heat won't win the championship without Dwayne Wade, because if you take Dwayne Wade off that team, just him and Chris Bosh ain't gonna get it done. Now his assists is up because he got a bunch of shooters around him. You know what I'm saying? You got Battier playing the 4. That's the 3-point shooter there. And you got Chalmers. You got a bunch of, you know,
Miller.
Just a whole bunch of just, you know, saying snipers outside. So it's gonna be just like Cleveland all over again when the Wade go. They gonna get
a bunch of Malvos.
You know what I'm saying?
That's assuming nobody comes and takes his spot. You know,
yeah,
cats are gonna want to come play there.
That is true.
They're in South Beach, and there's LeBron and Bosh there. Somebody's gonna want to come play there. Might be Brian Kobe.
Dissing Christina.
And I bet Kevin Durant come play with him too.
Kobe might try to get another ring and go down there.
They all best buddies and work out together. So why not?
He ignoring that.
I wonder if they all have coital exercises with the same chicks.
You know damn well Kobe ain't doing that.
No,
ain't doing that, man.
Kobe gonna retire before
he gonna retire. He gonna retire like the best Laker ever.
The way to whoa, stop that. That's another. That's another video. That's another video. That's a whole other video.
Man, this has been the wildest, wackiest episode of Inside the War Room yet. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Ezra, Joel, Rand, DJ Willie G, and of course my co-host Jimmy and B. Austin. Just make sure you check out our videos at warroomsportstv.com. Click the like button on those videos and make sure you leave comments, especially on this one, because we all going to answer you.
Dialogue going. By Mercedes.
Y'all doing the Andy Farewell show? Hey, Dad, Andy Farewell show?
Yeah, we're doing Andy Farewell show. But look, everybody, until next time, don't accept mediocrity and be steadfast in the war against ignorance. We have
Michael Jordan.
It's the War Room with 5 nights at the round table, 5 Philly